Hi, I'm Yinka, a future leader from the Circl program. An example of this would be my time at LSE Life as an admin. I think what really made this possible was the open door policy that we had in our department, and it was this removal of barriers between managers and employees. It was this ability to communicate with our managers without feeling the extra pressure or feeling as if we are stepping beyond our post. I remember once my manager asking, Yinka, how do you think we can make LSE Life a space where students from different backgrounds, diverse backgrounds can come to employ our services? And I remember the way I felt. I felt that my ideas, what I thought mattered. And that feeling sort of was what the open door policy was able to create. I felt like I could play a role in bettering the department, and that made me feel included.
Hi, I'm Lara, a Future Leader from the Circl program. For me, working in the Future Leader Advisory Board at Circl has been such a positive experience, and mainly because we're all really encouraged to bring ideas to the table and openly discuss things whilst bouncing off one another. No idea is branded as a bad idea, which is why I feel so comfortable speaking my mind and actually bringing my ideas to the table. You know, working in this kind of environment that is open and judgment-free, it really, really does allow me to thrive and be myself.
Hi, I am Ahmed Moujoud, a future leader from the Circl program. One example of an inclusive and motivating environment was with a European youth NGO that I joined last year. From start, the head of the department allowed me to suggest a solution, to proactively test it, and then to think about the results, the outcomes, looking for the best practices for the next steps. These allowed me to believe more on my own ideas, to think about what can be done better, and then to grow over time, understanding the importance of the role I had inside that organization.
Hi everyone, it's Meenal Patel here. I'm Head of Growth at Circl. You might remember me from the panel at the D&I Leaders Forum, which I moderated. Often what we do see in companies are people getting promoted to roles based on their technical skills rather than their ability to lead. And I think really what we need to do as an organization is make sure that we are investing in each of these individuals and helping them to develop those leadership skills, because you cannot just say to people that because you're good at the day-to-day of your job, that you're necessarily going to be a really strong leader. We actually need to help train them in the skills that are required into that. And that's something that obviously at Circl we do a lot of, and it's thinking about how we're helping people to become effective leaders. And effective leadership can mean lots of different things. It's about giving them the tools to be able to help by passing on their knowledge and experience, but also coaching for us is a really big part of that. How are we helping people to understand that the role of a leader is also to help those that they're leading find the answers to their own solutions and create that autonomy? And teaching the foundational skills of coaching is a great way to set somebody up to become a leader, particularly those that have been promoted based on technical skills. So in answer to the question, as organizations, we need to be thinking creatively and innovatively about what support we're giving to people as they step into these positions of leadership.
Hi, my name's Hedda, and I'm a future leader from the Circl program. My advice to a manager taking on an apprentice would be to really make yourself a safe space for them. I know from personal experience how much imposter syndrome I was plagued with when I first started out in the workplace. Constantly questioning whether I was doing enough, comparing myself against much more experienced peers, and wondering whether I should even be in the room. As a manager, use things like your one-to-ones to talk about things beyond the day-to-day work objectives. Really connect with your apprentice on a much more deeper level and help them to see that they can talk about other things that might be influencing or impacting their work. Give them recognition for good work they're doing, help them to really see that they're adding value and that they have a unique perspective as an apprentice that others may not have. Over time, you'll see how this really empowers them to speak up in things like meetings, help them feel much more confident in the work they're producing, and many other things. As a manager, help them become the most confident version of themselves to really help unlock their potential and help them excel in their career.
I would define intersectionality as acknowledging and understanding that many forms of oppression, for example, racism, sexism, ageism, can and may be present at the same time in a person's life. I think this is a very, very good idea, and I think it's an important discussion that should definitely be spoken about more. With the extortionate fees for a degree at university, not everyone is fortunate enough to choose that path of university. So providing qualifications as an alternative to university can really encourage those from lower social mobility backgrounds to continue with their education. And not only can this provide a different pathway into their education, it can allow organisations to invest in their people, promoting opportunities for growth for both individuals and the business.
I have experienced an organisation that actively sought to improve the way it communicated, the way it hired and promoted individuals within its organisation. And this organisation would be Tesco, for example. Last year, I was part of this scheme that was focused on mentoring business leaders from Tesco who wanted to play a critical role in making Tesco a place where diverse talents could prosper. And we came up with schemes and strategies that would make this vision a reality. And till today, it continues to, make the difference and drive Tesco towards its vision of being a diverse and inclusive workplace. We came up with schemes that was focused on mentoring current employees, schemes that were focused on attracting those who wouldn't normally find Tesco as a company of choice because they feel as if there is no barrier to entry. So we looked at this and we came up with strategies and ways to make sure that this barrier was eradicated, and it makes all the difference.
I believe that the ingredients to create an inclusive environment are curiosity, respect, and patience. It's important to cultivate within ourselves the curiosity toward each other to make people feel respected and considered for their identity and contribution to the work we are doing. From this respect that is built from the patience we are able to give to the other person, especially when we have different cultures, different ideas and perspectives, sometimes even in contrast with our own beliefs, we are able to build that environment that allow everyone to contribute with their diversity and to feel part of an organization.